Aurorah is back, and in today's video we're going to go over the top 5 blue chip stocks for 2021. Now the reason why Miss Aurorah is going to get into this today is because number one, I'm reading your emails, and to everyone who is emailing, thank you, and please continue to do so at info@aurorahdayconsulting.com. The other reason is because of this whole new stimulus package, and in your emails you're saying you don't understand why all these millions are going to these companies and billions to other countries. You're not understanding what's really happening and what's really driving that. Meanwhile, the US citizen is only entitled to $600 if you are eligible, okay? This is a clear indication that it is time for the secured entrepreneurs to do something different, okay? So that means you change the way that you think, not only about yourself, but your role in commerce, okay? And how it is that, once again, as Ms. Aurorah is consistently sharing on this channel, how you're going from sole proprietor to CEO. Because as you see, this economy, the world, our whole system favors the rich, favors the wealthy, okay? And you are to be in that number. So as we are moving forward into 2021, I also understand, and this is according to some of your emails, you invested in some cryptocurrencies, you had some losses, you did some things, and it didn't turn out too great simply because you didn't have enough information. And we know that there's a lot of schemes and scams and things that are created to separate you from your money, okay? So now we want to get into the tried and true, the things that have been assisting wealthy people for decades, okay? So top five blue chip stocks for 2021. Let's get into it. You already know I am Miss Aurorah Dey, and this is the Secured Entrepreneur Movement. All right, Ms. Aurorah, what are blue chip stocks? Well, these are shares of companies that are worth more than $5 billion. And they also have a history and a track record of having dependable financials, and they often pay dividends. So the first stock that I'm going to name is AT&T. Okay, that should be no surprise to some of my investorpreneurs, all right? So we know that AT&T is our cable and wireless giant, okay? I do believe they also own Warner Media. What we really love about AT&T is that they are one of the highest paying, as it relates to dividends, they are the highest dividend paying blue chip company, okay? At 6.8%. They're paying a 6.8% dividend, all right? But today you can get a share of their stock for $28.55. So Mr. Aurorah is just saying, if you don't have AT&T in your portfolio now, you may want to consider it. Okay, let's get into the second one. The second stock that Mr. Aurorah is going to name is Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble, OM to the G, been with us since 1837. 2 centuries, responsible for Swiffer, Febreze, Braun. Can I say Old Spice? Come on now, Metamucil, Oral-B. I mean, the list goes on. And today you can get a share at $138.68, and they are paying a 2.3% dividend. I'm saying you can't go wrong with Procter & Gamble, people. I would seriously take a look at it. If you don't have Procter & Gamble in your portfolio, think about making it happen in 2021. All right, let's get on with the third blue chip stock that Mr. Aurorah loves for 2021. The third stock that Mr. Aurorah is going to name is Lowe's. Now, Mr. Aurorah, I was kind of sleeping on Lowe's. However, I watched this year that their stock went up 36%, okay? And I really didn't care for Lowe's because I felt that the dividend payout was low. They have a dividend payout of 1.5%, okay? The stock price, I think you can get a share at $163. When I checked, it was $163.04, and that's today, okay? However, the stock rose due to the pandemic and a lot of home improvement things that have been going on, all right, around the country. The stock just blew through the roof, So Miss Aurorah had to do it. Miss Aurorah had to do it. And I'm naming that one third because I had to do it. And they have been named by US News as one of the best stocks to buy in 2021. So I'm saying you might want to, if you don't have Lowe's in your portfolio, you may want to get a few shares just to see where that's going. Okay, let's get on with the fourth one. All right, the fourth stock that I'm going to name is AbbVie. All right, I really like AbbVie. And this is a drug company, okay? This is the company behind Humira. This is the company behind Botox. So for all of my secured entrepreneurs who are getting your cosmetic treatments, check out AbbVie. It would be great for you to have it in your portfolio if in fact you are already investing in some of the products that they create. They also are the company behind the psoriasis treatment. I believe it's called Skyrizi. They also have a very popular cancer treatment, all right? Dividend 4.9%. I think it's great, okay? You can get a share today at $103. $103, okay? If you have never checked out AbbVie, and by now you've already noticed that I'm putting all the information underneath, okay? So you'll have all the information. I want to get into the last one, and then we're going to wrap this up, okay? All right, the last stock that I'm going to name is 3M. Miss Aurorah had to do it, okay? 3M has been with us since 1902. They make a lot of personal protection equipment, respirators, automotive parts, hello, post-it notes, scotch tape. Okay. If you understand the respirator thing, check out 3M. If you understand the personal protective equipment, check out 3M. If you really understand the post-it notes and the scotch tape, okay. The other thing that really took me over the edge as to say yes, I read that each technical employee gets to use 15% of their paid time to work on their own personal projects. I'm like, they should be employer of the year. Like, wow, that got me. And dividend, 3.4%. Miss Aurorah had to do it. Okay, so if you don't have 3M in your portfolio, take a look at it. You might want to do it, okay? So that's Miss Aurorah's top 5. Of course, the bonus, Disney is going to be up there. I don't particularly care for the dividend, payout for Disney, but Disney is always great to have in your portfolio for the obvious reasons, okay? All right, so you already know that you can find me, Miss Aurorah Dey, at AurorahDayConsulting.com. And until next time,